Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
Why do women ghost after showing an initial high interest in you?
Women ghost after showing initial high interest and sometimes very high interest because the idea of who you are in their mind is not the same as what happens in reality. Look, if she's come to you and like within the first couple weeks, she's talking about, oh, I look forward to growing old together with you, which is an actual situation that I had happen with a client of mine. He was a DJ, very popular person, and he had a woman within the first couple weeks telling him that. And he was so head over heels for her. And of course, after a few weeks, she starts to, drift away. And eventually, and then she's not texting him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of who she had in her head for who he was, which is like this popular DJ guy, once he became a real human being, then she starts to think, oh, maybe I'm not ready for this, blah, blah, blah. If a woman is super into you really quickly, you've never met her, never talked to her, you don't know anything about her, she's probably invented an idea of who you are in her head. And that's not rooted in reality.
I am so guilty of this. Not anymore, but like early 20s, Brittany, oh my God.
Yeah, late 30s, Britney is doing the same thing. The guy was absolutely right. It still doesn't make any sense for a woman to ask a guy why women ghost while she's sitting right there and while she already knew the answer.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Men are so glad that they are not the ones who have to get pregnant and give birth to maintain human civilization, but they are so angry that women are the ones that do. And they are getting angrier and angrier about it as we gain agency and bodily autonomy and our own money and our own jobs and careers and educations, because what we're gaining is the ability to not need them, but they will never, ever not need us because they cannot get pregnant and they cannot give birth. And controlling reproduction is everything. It is the control of who gets to be in the future, which men get to be in the future.
Well, I will. I make sure of that so I don't worry about that. And yeah, sure, other people should be worried about that. Because in the end, I am that a-hole, but I still am the man who will be in the future. Let's ignore all that and let's see some other angel. She said this: women, we're really sick of your age. You should evolve because women are evolved. Get it? To which men said no. And then women, I guess, declining birth rates break history new low record. So, Princess, what you're saying is that women are so evolved now that they are so responsible for the end of our human species. I thought we were all here to blame men for everything.
Why would they give me credit cards if they don't want me to use them? They give me access to free money.
Why would they want you to use them? Can you answer that? I want you to just put yourself in their shoes. Listen.
Because they want me to use it to spend money.
No, but why? Why would they want to?
So they make money.
There you go. They're making money, which means you're losing money.
But I'm still getting my purchases at the end of the day.
You are getting your purchases, and if that's all that matters to you, then go on. Do it. That's okay. If that's the life you want to live, go f up your life. That's okay. That is your choice.
It's not that up.
Do you not understand what I am trying to say, lady? Do you not understand what I am trying to say? You can live whatever life you want to live. I will accept it. I'm willing to help those that want to be helped. Do you want to be helped? Do you want the budget? Do you want the chance for a better life?
Yeah.
You're trying too hard for no reason. It doesn't make you a quitter if you give up on some people. Some people are just beyond any help. And whenever those people say credit equals free money, they are beyond any help. I know this is a hard concept to grasp as a man, but they are evolved, you see?
I just had an epiphany. I'm unemployed. I live with my parents. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a husband. I don't have kids. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm a loser and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm a loser. Woo!
What I see is that so much of the man-keeping conversation focuses on what men aren't doing. They're not planning date nights. They're not going to therapy. They're not emotionally attuned. But here's the truth. We've torn down the old roles: protector, provider, procreator, and we haven't built a new model in their place. I saw a response that Dean Logan posted. Actually, Esther Perel posted it, and she calls this the blueprint gap. Women have rightfully shed economic dependence, but we never had the cultural conversation about what men are for in modern relationships beyond being better. And it's not that women should go backward. It's that everyone needs something to step into. A role that's rooted in self-awareness, relational integrity, emotional presence, not just performance, which is what we've always have kind of put on, the pressure we put on men. This isn't about blaming men. It's about recognizing we're in a collective rewrite, one where emotional labor is shared, support networks are rebuilt, and masculinity doesn't collapse without dominance. We don't just need better men. We need new models.
Thank God I'm too old for this crap, so I don't need to be remodeled. Yes, you've guessed it. Man keeping is a made up word made up by women complaining that they carry all the emotional labor in a relationship. Yes, women manage to convince each other that labor can be emotional, and you as a man need to help her carry that emotional labor. A thought goes through her head, you need to, I don't know, have the same thought go through your head, and no, just because they complain about protect and provide, they still expect their men to do that. The two of you walk side by side on the street and the man is rude to her. She hopes you step up and not start crying. In fact, you will no longer have a woman if you do that. But hey, it's all about emotional labor.
Not all men are the same. I'll prove it to you. We need good men to stop the bad men. Men are physically stronger because they have heavier bone density, more muscle mass, and more upper body strength than women. They're usually faster, calmer, and more risk-taking in general, but especially in dangerous situations. Heroes like this exist every single day, and I refuse to say that all men are the same. Bad men actually make me appreciate the good men even more.
This is a public service announcement for anybody who's in a happy, healthy, committed relationship, and you guys have talked about marriage before, or you plan on getting married. My boyfriend of 4 years just proposed to me this week, and these are my nails. So if you are planning on taking a trip ever in your relationship, just pick basic nails.
Oh my God, it's the happiest day of my life. Oh my God, look at the size of my ring. Oh my God, I just got engaged. How happy am I? Exactly, who cares about all that when you got proposed while having the wrong nails?
I was in my 20s. I heard a 40-something-year-old woman say about another 40-year-old something woman, just because you can wear it doesn't mean you should. That has stuck with me for 20 years now. And my question is this something that women are still saying? Because now that I'm in my 40s and I want to wear what I want to wear, and I'm going to keep wearing what I want to wear, I just didn't know if you guys were talking about me.
Yes, just because you can wear your pajamas at work doesn't make it a good idea.
Okay, since I've been dating a little bit, I've come across an unexpected obstacle. And this is blowing my mind and making it extremely awkward for me, because traditionally I'll always offer to pay at a date. But apparently guys don't want to do dinner dates anymore because they're being taken advantage of financially, so they just offer to do walks or coffee. Which honestly I understand, but it kind of ruined things for me because I always offer, and it's at the point where sometimes people accept the offer. And I'm kind of like, interesting. It also makes me feel a little awkward. I don't want someone to think that I'm after them for their money. So I'm a little sad that this is ruined for me. I like to get taken on dinner dates. And yes, I will never stop offering. And it's now something that I think about that I never had to think about before. I needed somebody to provide for me, but on a first date, I feel like traditionally it is nice if they pick up the bill. I don't know. Am I wrong?
Well, that depends, doesn't it? Are you one of the lunatics complaining about emotional labor? Because I have no problem helping you carry all that labor. But then you should have no problem picking up the bills. Like I said earlier, thank God I'm too old for these scraps and I don't need to be remodeled. Also, thank God for the women where I live and the fact that they don't want me to be remodeled.
Don't you feel pressure to lose weight now that everyone's getting super skinny? No, because I understand the economic principle of supply and demand. If the supply of skinnies increase and the demand stays the same, that means me and my normal bod, our stock just skyrocketed. My chub is now a scarce resource and I will be raising my prices accordingly.
Yeah, that's great. You're about, what, 60 pounds soaking wet? What is it exactly that counts as a skinny body in the West?
Would you date a man who listens to Manosphere podcast?
No. No.
Okay. Would you rather date a man who's hot and rich or kind and funny? Honesty.
Hot.
Hot and rich, okay. Should men still be the primary breadwinner in a marriage?
No. No, I think it should be equal because, like, if not, it's just not fair if it's not equal.
I think it's women's turn to rise up.
But the hot and rich guy, though.
Yeah, okay, but if he's hot and rich, that means I also have to provide the money too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be richer than
It
him.
doesn't necessarily mean we can be a stay-at-home.
Yeah, because like
Got it.
if I it's nice if my husband's rich, but I don't want him to be the only one making money because then that's just like not
'Cause
fair.
then it feels like you don't have anything going for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then you won't care if he's rich or not because you can provide financially. I'm absolutely sure if you make 200,000 a year, you'll have no problem dating someone who's making 50K a year.
Oh, you know she regrets it. She's at home right now, seething. She was getting basically $130,000 a month. She took him back to court to say she needs $161,000 a month. At the end of the day today, the judge ruled that Kevin only has to pay $63,000 a month.
My friend was wondering if he could get your number.
Oh,
Can I?
absolutely not.
And this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.